And I'm gonna promise you this, these next 10,000 miles aren't gonna be the same as these first 10,000 miles. That I can promise you. And I really, really hope that you guys like and subscribe and see what I have coming on. You listen, it was actually a slow roll race, is what I think.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was, but it's so hard to win those.
Please, nobody else tell me you entered a slow race with one of our big boars.
Yeah.
That's not what we want to hear,
all
just
purpose,
y'all know.
baby, all
Let him
purpose.
do his thing, but please don't follow along with him.
Previously on Ridingfish.
How's it going, everybody? My name's Frankie Garcia. We're out here at Brainerd International Raceway for round 6 of Moto America King of the Baggers. This weekend, I'm riding a different motorcycle. Everyone's used to seeing me on the Roland Sands Indian Challenger. This weekend, we're on the Mad Monkey Indian Challenger, Revolution Performance. You know, between everybody, we've got this thing really good, working really well, and we're pretty happy.
And you said the motor was just, and the transmission was butter, you said. It's feeling good.
Yeah, Brandon built this motor from the ground up, and you know, using some Revolution Performance parts, and you know, I was really happy with it. You know, it's got a really buttery transmission, and you know, the power delivery is really well. It's really smooth, got a lot of top end power, so I'm really happy with the package we have.
All right, how you guys doing? I'm Rodney Schrum with Revolution Performance. I work with Millennium Technologies, our parent company. Revolution Performance is the V-twin side of the company. We build our own cylinders, big bore kits for Harley, Indian, and Victories. Yeah, I'm here helping out the Mad Monkey bike, working on the Indian Challenger. We did some plating work inside the cylinders for them. Just enjoying the heck out of this whole series, man. The King of the Baggers is just an awesome experience for everybody.
So you built the 112 kit, and you're doing this is one of your ways of R&D, right?
Yeah, I mean, so for the Indian Challenger right now, we're working on a 112 piston kit. It will be a street kit. But this is our proving grounds for our cylinders, our plating, our pistons that we've designed. This is where it all happens. You know, this is the rapid R&D program that we're doing. It's much faster than doing it on the street, because if they don't work out here, they're not going to work for you on the street, that's for sure.
People, as you see, I stopped Brandon White, not Brandon.
I've been called worse.
I fucked it up so many times.
It's all right.
Actually, I haven't since I met you, but before I met you, I messed it up. So we got Brandon White here with Mad Monkey Motorsports M3. You and I became really good friends a year and a half ago, and then we really solidified it out in Brainerd.
Yeah, we kind of went through the Indian, I guess, the family together.
Yeah.
About the same time.
Yeah. By the way, all this wouldn't have happened without Bruce, so rest in peace.
Yes. Miss you, buddy.
Yeah. But Brainerd really started solidifying. And that's when I met Rodney from Revolution Performance. We started talking a lot about his and your R&D program for what this 112 kit at the time wasn't even out yet.
Right.
It was still getting beat up and enjoyed and everything. And we just got talking, and one thing led to another, a lot like prom. And here I am with my 2022 Indian Pursuit. I rode here. I trust you, and I'm so excited to stop you in the middle of this build. We're literally in the middle of it. the middle of this build. We're literally in the middle of it to do this. So thank you, first of all.
No problem at all.
Dude, I really
No problem.
appreciate it.
As long as we learned a little along the way.
Yeah.
And,
Listen, he's making
little brotherhood going on. I mean, it's good stuff.
Yeah, he's making me do my own work. I had to do my own clutch.
The truth be known, we have made him work. He's not done it. He's not just stood here. We've made him work.
It would be nice when I'm behind the camera and I just pretend to work, but I actually felt like I did a couple things.
I got him set up where you guys can ask him about clutches and all kinds of stuff and timing. He can help you with all that stuff now.
Maybe
you don't have to bother me anymore.
Maybe I should just do a clutch video like this. Is how you do.
Oh yeah,
your
we'll do
clutch.
engine timing. You can do it all now. You don't even have to call me. Just call Fred.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. But I wanted to tell the people, so they just tuned into the video. It's brand new. This is going to be the first one. There's probably going to be a couple videos. We're going to talk about performance later on, outcomes. But I wanted to talk to you about your Revolution Performance. Is it Revolution Performance Mad Monkey or Mad Monkey Revolution?
It's their kit.
Their kit.
I just got lucky enough to be part of it when all this went on. So it's definitely a Revolution kit. If you order the kit, they all come through us. We have a proprietary tune that we give you a warranty and whatnot. But just to give the short of it, for what we did for Fred here is it's the Revolution 112 kit. With the kit, we go to the SNS air cleaner. You've got to be able to get air to the engine. The Barnett clutch is a must. Whether you use their out-of-plate kit or their carbon kit, either one, we don't care, but it is a must. And then we're still sticking with the Stage 2 cams because they're available right now. Obviously, there's more things coming when they do come out. We would like to test those and get with some of our other partners in the Indian industry, like Lloyd's and those guys, great people on their side. But right now, this is what we're going with because we can get it. Right now, we're at the point with the engine's been down. As you guys see, the engine has to come completely down, which he's had to help us do. It's almost the same amount of work as doing cams. Just the fact that we end up having to this entire cover comes off for timing. The other cover, which would be a primary or clutch, depending on what you're riding it. We also had to go and do the Barnett, which Fred got to do. He'll do a video on that. Mm-hmm. Right now, everything is completely installed back. We're at that point now where we're getting ready to start setting the engine back in and putting back to work.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have you doing it. Now, let me give you instructions.
Yeah, I'm listening.
What you're going to do is you're going to pull it up,
Okay.
all right? When you pull it up at the bottom, the sleeve for the piston, it's got to come through here.
Okay.
So go up, slide through, and then out.
Towards me.
Yep. All right. Go ahead. There you go. Hold on, baby. Come on. Beautiful. Slide right in between. You're fine. Going back. Come on out.
Yeah, it looked like this piston's ready to be nice and... See, I can't have this.
Oh, no, that's inevitable.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All the carbon build up.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yep. Come on. Go ahead. Go through. There you're out. Perfect.
So what are you trying to clean off? Any metal shavings or?
Any excess oil that might be in there, any debris that might be in there, metal shavings.
But when you find your
It's always good to go back and make sure that they're really clean prior to reinstalling. Just push any small fragment of debris in the motor will kill it. It's very temperamental on the inside. On the outside, really forget it.
at that point, we'll start throwing on this beautiful Toce pipe that he's got, and it'll be our first time getting to work with those guys on one of these pipes in our tune, so we're actually excited about that too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it'd be nice to see how these primaries work with this.
that was the first time you got to see that.
Yeah, I'd never seen it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
big Sawicki family here in this place. But,
It's huge. There's 4 bikes outside, all with big bores, all with Sawickis.
I know.
So he kind of like the redheaded stepchild, literally.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, literally, we gingered him out of here, but we did take him riding.
We went
did go ride with you.
Yeah. By the way, it's only like 6th time you've ever rode with your brother. I thought that was
Yeah, of
interesting.
all the years that we've rode, that we've raced together, traveled together, there's never really a time we ride together.
Yeah.
So like for us to go eat lunch was probably second or third time I can think of we've ever rode together just to go eat.
Yeah.
We don't do it. We don't have time. Normally I'm like, go ride the bike, I'm working.
I take credit
Same
for
deal.
that. I take
Yeah,
credit
so that
for
was that was nice to get to go ride. He's got some funny clips of my brother being an idiot, but it just kind of shows the power of the 112. It's a nice little kit. I think you guys will be excited, but I'll let
I do want to ask a couple questions about the kit, just because it's interesting. Can you tell me what the process is, or like how is it coated or whatever that Revolution Performance? I'm dumb about
The
it.
biggest thing that we run into right now is with Indian, there's not enough cylinders laying around, so we don't have cores. So what we're having to do with you guys, luckily with Fred, I had cores. On a normal situation, I have to charge you a core charge to get these cores redone. What happens, they'll go off to Revolution. They're actually redone at Revolution, nickel sealed, they're bored, nickel sealed, and repowder coated. Sent back to us, and as you can see, they've gotten paint from Indian. You don't even know the kit's on there if you're trying to hide the kit. It's a beautiful kit, but there's not a cylinder out there right now, and honestly, it's not cost effective. We've talked about it with Revolution. It doesn't make sense to build an aluminum cylinder, plus you can see the aluminum cylinder. We kind of want to do this so that you guys can hide and be kind of sneaky with what you're doing and have a lot of power, nobody know it's there. So yes, it comes with pistons, wrist pin clips, Cometic gaskets, total seal rings. It's a beautiful kit that Revolution's put together. It's Teflon coated on the side. They've heat treated the top of the piston. The piston is actually lighter than your factory piston. So we've gained some power in there and dome design and stuff like that. But yeah, the biggest thing right now is the cylinders, guys. We just want to make sure you understand that if you want a kit, we need to do a core, or you got to get your cylinders off and get them to us. The problem with that is it's normally a 3 to 4 week wait.
Yeah.
So I normally work the core out with your local dealer. We're working with a lot of dealers right now that, hey guys, get me the cores back and we refund you the core money back right away. New cylinders.
It's $1,000?
Yeah, new cylinders. We're doing $1,000 core.
Okay.
New cylinders are about $1,475.
Okay.
So we're really giving you a break in hopes that you get them back.
Yeah.
So far so good. Knock on wood. They've all made it back in one piece. So I just tell you, it's $1,000 core. Please pack them that way when they come back.
So, but I do want to say, like, say it was winter. So a lot of my Midwest people, if they brought you or trailered or shipped a bike to you, you would do it here in shop. Just
Yes,
like
we have no problem doing them here in the shop.
Yeah.
Normally, if you do that, we'd like to have them a week. We can turn one of these.
You mean not 36 hours like I gave you?
No, this was different. He rides in yesterday and wants to go eat lunch every day and go out to eat dinner. So, yeah, we're pulling this one off. This is a little different deal. It's kind of an all hands on deck, but we've also had him helping us. It was a 3-person job.
But I wanted to just be a little bit more clear. So if you did bring your bike and you dropped it off or you shipped it out here or whatever, you could just leave your bike here. Just say it was 2 weeks. It doesn't really matter. You can avoid the core charge at that point.
Correct.
And if you're not riding anyway, getting the bike here, that could be a little challenging, I guess. Shipping's probably $600 around the country or something.
It depends, and luckily our weather stays pretty good. We don't get any bad weather until about February, so if you can get out if you're up north, we got guys that they'll try to get them, and ours is a very short window and it's ice.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys will just try to get the bikes here, then we'll do them, and as your weather cleans up, obviously we can get them back to you from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, as long as you can get them out before you get stuck in, we can work with your schedule to try to help you. But we'd like to have a week. Just because our weather does stay nice, we'd like to go ride them, just like you're going to see this afternoon when we get done with this. We want to go ride.
Yeah.
We want to put some miles on the bike ourselves just to personally ride them.
So your brother, Brian, who needs garage, he tunes it.
Correct.
And so he's going to put the tune in. The nice thing, I will say this, the nice thing is about being here is that say something was a little off and you ship the ECU and then you're shipping it back and forth. Really, it's going to be nice that we're going to put it in, we're going to go rip, and we're going to know right away if it's perfect or if it needs a tweak or whatever. That's the science is out of my brain, but that is the nice thing about being in the house.
We're deep enough in the 112s now. We're on our second season with them with the race bikes, and I want you guys to also understand. I explained that to Fred. This kit that you're purchasing is the same kit in our race bike.
Yeah.
It is nothing crazy. It is a street kit that we are racing with. We went there with Revolution to do testing, and trust me, I have torture tested their parts way beyond what they should be. And we actually have one kit. We finally are just now re-ringing one set of pistons. And I think Melissa at Revolution is working on that right now. It's going back in an engine again. So that's been in since Daytona last year.
Wow.
Now it's been in and out. We swapped motors, but we've continued to use that same kit because we want to see how far we could push it.
There is a couple differences. So this is what kind of turned me on to it, actually, was made me so excited, is that it was a King of the Baggers motor. It is very similar. Now, I know you grind different cams for the actual race. You guys run a different ECU. That whole throttle body is completely different. So, you know, our ceiling's lowered on the street compared to the ceiling that you guys run out there, but still the guts are the same. And so if the guts can handle that abuse, I'm not going to hurt them. Yeah.
And truth be known, this kit makes more torque than our race bike does.
Oh, wow.
The Stage 2 cam actually makes more torque than our race cams do. Oh. Obviously, the horsepower's not there because you don't have the head work and the valve work and the intake and the other things we do. But believe it or not, the 112 standard kit that we just did here makes about 4 more foot-pounds of torque than I do on our personal race bike.
Wow.
But yeah,
what are you putting out?
I was not happy about that when I saw that.
What horsepower are you guys putting out on that
I would
race
just
bike?
say we're north of 180 right now.
We just broke 180. Wow,
Barely,
congratulations.
barely. But the bad part is we need more. That's getting pretty vicious out there pretty quickly.
Yeah, those guys are. Yeah. I mean, if you guys missed it in Daytona, the S&S team broke 180 miles an hour.
182.
Yeah, 182 miles an hour.
To the point they chewed tires off and couldn't win a race, so everybody could talk. The Harley guys could have their hoorah with them, but they lost tires, and a couple of privateers lost rear tires. But
speaking of tires, we do got a tire coming.
Yeah, we got to have new rubber,
and we got the Barnett cable. Did we talk about that?
No, we haven't talked about the cable.
So I asked him what he recommended. You just right away said, dude, you're going to need a Barnett clutch. They're big on Barnett. They run it on the race bikes. And you don't want to get stranded. So just put the higher quality, the bigger stuff on it right away. Yeah, so we're putting the Barnett cable on the bike as well.
It's a Teflon coated line. I mean, it's just smoother. It's a just nicer cable. And it kind of takes that peace of mind. We've heard of some of them breaking. I haven't personally seen any in the shop yet, but I see them online because I'm following along. So, of course, we hear about them.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. You're going to a bigger bore. You're going to more hat pressure on your clutch. Go ahead and put the cable in there.
Yeah.
And Fred's right. We've been working with the Barnett family, that entire family, since 2002 when I started racing, and they started sponsoring me back then. So it's been kind of nice. Like when the 2023s came out, we were running that clutch last year. Barnett came to Kentucky to the drag show, and I think I put it up. He handed me the first one.
Yeah.
He goes, I got something for you, and come over and handed it to me. So what's this? He says, first carbon clutch. So we've been running on it right now, and now that carbon clutch is what's coming in this box now. So again, everything we're testing over there, you guys hear we talk about racing, a lot of this stuff is street stuff. Our clutch in the race bike is your stock clutch. Now we are running a 2023 clutch right now. We have run the 2022 down with 0 problems.
Yeah.
We went to the 2023 because we needed to test forward.
The R&D.
Yeah, so we started on it last year. I guess it was Brainerd last year we started with it.
Okay.
So we've run that clutch about a year now.
Okay.
So, and of course we put it in a couple of street bikes, and there's a lot of parts to it, but we've done that to test them. I can't tell any difference personally on a street bike. I've raced my entire life. If you've got a 2022 down, just be happy with it. Just run it, put the Barnett in it. Yeah. I can't feel any difference if you're Barnett to Barnett. Now I hear guys saying that new 23 is a lot smoother. I don't know.
I rode
can't
a 23.
compare.
I didn't notice.
I couldn't compare side to side.
Yeah.
I do know that when you put them into gear, you probably have maybe noticed on your other bike when you put it in gear, it would jerk when it was cold. They wanted to jump.
Yeah.
The Barnett does eliminate that.
Okay.
So that's the one thing that I had a complaint of.
I actually had the Barnett on my 2020 Challenger.
Right.
I probably put about 19,000 miles on that, and I never had any issue.
Right.
I did have an issue with my clutch beforehand, but we just saw that stock clutch we pulled out.
Oh my God, he's got some pictures of his clutch. He's burnt the clutch slap up in it.
So I
don't know if he can't ride.
That's probably what it is. I cannot ride.
I don't know. if it was him trying to catch us yesterday, but it was bad, guys. It was really bad.
You listen. It was actually a slow roll race, is what I.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. But it's so hard to win those. When you're on
Please,
an
nobody
Indian.
else tell me you entered a slow race with one of our big boars.
Yeah.
That's not what we want to
Listen,
hear.
all
Just
purpose,
y'all know.
baby, all
Let him do
purpose.
his thing, but please don't follow along with that one.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna get back to work because
I gotta get at it.
I'm really itching to ride this. By the way, you want to know the kahunas that I got and the confidence that he has in this kit. From his door where I'm at right now to my house is 1,225 miles. We're putting this shit in. I'm rolling it off and I'm riding straight home. So if you're worried about reliability, knock on fucking wood, but we're gonna go for it right now.
Now we're gonna see him down the road. It'll be fine. We've had some road to California. We just don't want to talk about them yet. I'm gonna let him ride up in the cold.
Okay.
See how cold and wet he gets.
All right.
Looks like the weather's gonna set on him. So he'll have a fun ride too.
It's always cold for me.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so we're gonna get back to it. I just wanted to interrupt this just a little bit to tell you guys this, reintroduce you guys to Brandon if you haven't met him, and tell you what this kit was. And yeah, that's it. We're getting back to work.
Follow this guy.
Thanks, man.
He's been great to us.
Okay, you ready? I know yesterday she was like playing with
Found the hole.